You're just testing them out. Good evening. My name is Bill Fowlie. I'm a retired event manager these days, but people may know me from World Bowls, where for 4 or 5 years I was event manager for all the events that took place here at Christchurch. And it's as a result of that that I had some doing with or some involvement with health and safety. For example, in order to get use of council land, which we did around here in Falls-Pat, for example, we used out the back here for car parking, etc., etc. Part of the agreement to get that from council was that each club had to have a health and safety manual. And from that we then went to each of the clubs, and I think here we found some evidence of a manual which they had, but it was well past its use by date. And so what we did then was very simple, was to take the stock take where you are now, do a executive walk around the premises, around your greens, etc., and make a list of things that aren't working, or fire doors don't open. Well, how important is that? Very important. When we're going to get it fixed and a sign. So you start with an audit first, just to make sure that you have somewhere to put a stake in the ground, and then you can go from there. But once you've done that, that gives you a picture of things around the club. Now, not only, of course, is things that will do harm, it's common sense things. Have you got the first aiders? Is there a list of them? Have you got a defibrillator? Where is it? Etc. Does it get checked? All those sort of things. I'm just skipping over a lot of areas here, but those are all part of the things that you should be doing in your health and safety procedures. Even at the executive level, do you have a health and safety policy? Some clubs do, some don't. So it's an idea that should be part of your mechanism to annually or 6 monthly check off your health and safety plan. Did that fire door get fixed? Well, that should have been noted at the time. It did get fixed. But is there something else? Bowling greens, for example, I think there was a bit of a survey done from a year or two back, and we found that in bowling clubs, it's usually slipping and falling, getting on and off the greens, for example. I'm sure everyone at the club, or most people in this club, have seen, or person themselves have had an accident actually on getting it down onto the green. What's the procedure that you need to do to fix that? Get a little stool, get something made. So once again, these are the sort of things. Chemicals. Each of the clubs here will have a greenkeeper, and there will be a storage shed or where all the chemicals are kept. Are they under lock and key? Is there a checklist of who can use them? Does the greenkeeper have all the proper overalls, masks, all those sort of things? These are all part of health and safety that you as clubs should be taking care of. We've heard tonight that health and safety manual is part of the gold section of Club Check, and we've heard now from Greg, and if you want to get something out of the trust, you've got to have Club Check. So stepping all the way down, health and safety manual is part of that Club Check. Now, so maybe I'll ask this: if any clubs here don't have a health and safety manual? So I'm speaking to the converted. You've all got something.
Great.
There is on your sheet. There's the template. If you want to have a look at it, if you've got something there, check that. One from Bowls New Zealand. It's one that we used at this club in Burnside and Bowls Canterbury Centre when we had World Bowls. We used the template, and okay, for a start, it took a while when you look at 30 pages. But as I said, put a stake in the ground first do this, a simple walkthrough, and then that'll help you build up the pages that you need. The part of health and safety is there's 3 words that we use in health and safety: eliminate, isolate, or minimise. So if you look at each of your problems you've got, or form challenges, then you look at, can we eliminate it? Can we get rid of it completely? In some cases you can. No, we can't eliminate it. Can we isolate it? Well, yes, it may be that we don't want people walking in this area here because we've got some construction going, so you put some cones out and some signs and whatever. Or can we minimise it? And that, you've got the problem, you can't get rid of it today, but you take steps to ensure that no one will come to harm, by putting it somewhere else or putting boundaries around it. So I'll just check my notes here because, just one of you also should have on your executive or someone within your club who is the health and safety officer. I recommend that person then has the responsibility as the executive to ensure that the checks are made, or if there are any issues, that you fill out the correct forms. For example, if you have an injury, someone breaks their leg in the club, well, there's a form within the template, an injury form that you must fill out, whatever. Yes, sorry Ray, you are correct. Ray was mentioning that's paid staff, but if you employ a greenkeeper or a cleaner and they're on your books as staff, you are covered in that. No, you don't have any. So yes, there is areas like that, but I still think it is good practice, regardless whether you've got any paid staff or not, that you have an injury thing, because then they promote something to you that says, what did they do? They slipped over going out there. Well, then you may take steps to eliminate, isolate, or minimise. So I'd take that stance that regardless whether you've got paid staff or not. But thanks for that, you're correct. But one of the things, if you've, the example I've got here is, what can happen at the end is maybe not true correctly to bowling clubs, but if you have an accident and it's proved from WorkSafe come in, once again if you've got paid staff, and they find that you were at fault, there are hefty penalties. The Waipara Workmen's Club in recent times didn't have an exit, emergency exit. They were doing some work at the bottom of the stairs and took a railing out as part of some reconstruction. Didn't put a note or some signage at the top of the stairs. The lady came down and of course she went straight over the edge and broke a leg. $70,000 was the fine, which most goes to the victim, but in this case. Now, once again, I don't want to frighten you off, but that's, that can happen, particularly if WorkSafe gets involved, you've got paid staff. Let me just check what else I should cover here. As I said, with where I came into this and with World Bowls, and the same thing still applies, that if you, as a club, want to be part of Bowls New Zealand inter-club, inter-zone, or the national pairs and singles, however we've got it these days, or international World Bowls comes back here, you must have a health and safety manual as a regular requirement. Maybe you're not aiming that high, but I still think that regardless of where you are in the pecking order of wanting to run large events, the health and safety manual is the thing to do, and keep it up to date. Any questions? That was a very quick, brief look over of health and safety, but I can't speak enough that that's what you should have, and take notice of what it is and keep it up to date.
I might just add to that, Bill. We, as Bill mentioned, we used this template for the centre we had Will Bowles here. And what it highlights is actually just common sense stuff. Things like our sheds at the centre are quite low, so there's you have people hit their heads on them. So, we just walked around the green and thought, well, actually that could be a hazard. Let's chuck a sign up on it. So just a little sign that says, mind your head. So basically, it's just common sense stuff that perhaps you haven't taken the time to actually think about it. So like Bill said, appoint somebody on your committee as a health and safety person to do that walk around, to just tick things off on that template, and you should be smooth sailing. Yeah, thank you, Bill. I did pull Bill in at last minute, so I really appreciate that, Bill. Thank you very much. Great, and the next subject that we have is one that we've mentioned many a times tonight. Lorraine, welcome back to the stage for club sheet information.
Thanks, Mel. I just want to add one thing about health and safety.